Hey guys, how's it going? Matt from Foul Ball Productions here. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope that you're doing well because I'm doing phenomenally. Thank you so very much. This is the 20th episode of the MFer Podcast. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. You're all lovely, lovely people. I tweeted quite a bit about today's show and actually got traction. New Twitter rules. I love new Twitter. It's not like hundreds of likes and retweets, but it's a lot more than I used to get in that it's any, which is pretty great. And I'm enjoying new Twitter. I think it's now a haven of free speech and patriotism, which is very good. I think that's a good thing. It's good for me, good for you, good for America. Good for America. It is good. I do like it. I am reminded that no matter what, it is annoying as shit. No matter whether conservative voices are stifled or free to run, it's just one of the most contentious places on earth. I just go there and it's just it's always people fighting or sounding off or responding to someone with I'm going to show you. It's just a lot. I go there. I like to follow my friends and, make little sarcastic comments on their posts and have fun and retweet cool stuff and try to promote my thing. But I can't spend that much time on Twitter. I mean, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Sentient Dildo. What's up, my friend? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. I'm actually glad that you're here. Said no one ever. Oh, what? Face. No, I'm glad that you're here, buddy, because last night I finally took your advice. You've been giving this advice to me for feels like a long time, but I finally went out. I didn't go anywhere. I did it at home. Did this entire activity from home, but I started watching Yellowstone. I started it last night. I watched the first episode. I submitted and bought a Peacock subscription. How many goddamn streaming services can one individual have? I don't know, but my number just keeps going up. But I did. I started Yellowstone, and you were right. I really liked it. I mean, I know I'm not breaking new ground here. I'm not exactly reinventing the wheel. But I did really enjoy watching the first episode of Yellowstone. And it was cool. It was an hour and a half. It's pretty epic. A lot happened. Set the stage, set the backdrop. It's really beautiful. I did like it. So Sentient Dildo, you were right. You were correct. I heard of Pirate Bay. Yeah, I have heard of it. But as a former entertainment professional, my friend, I think it's our duty as good little viewers to support and pay these creators. No, it's funny. Years ago, I pirated a few episodes of Rick and Morty and then got some cease and desist letters from my cable provider. So ever since then, I've kind of been a little skeptical. I've been a little antsy as far as pirating, but I do like to support it. I mean, if something's good, I do want it to get my views and I do want them to get the money. I think that that's right. It's like voting with your wallet, and it's like, I am complaining it, but it's only $10 for the, for the Peacock thing. So if it takes me 2 months to watch all 4 seasons or whatever, $20. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Hail, classy vigilante. You're not even on Twitter. That's good. It is good for promotion though. Because I know you're thinking about getting into YouTube and such. I don't know if that started yet, but it is good to get your stuff out there. People in the fellowship, excuse me, didn't want to say community, in the fellowship are very supportive. Lots of retweets from folk, which helps numbers, helps traction and promotion, which you need to do. So yeah, but I mean, it's pretty lame still. It's just so many people sounding off. I don't like it. I'm tired of it. I don't like people. You know what I think? I don't care. I guess maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just burnt out on everything. I'm burnt out on the culture war. I'm burnt out on politics, the whole thing. It's just like, whatever. Hello, Papa Cotton. Hello, sir. I love that Sentient Dodo still calls you Wook. So funny. You haven't been Wookie thing for a very long time, but it's good to see you, Papa Cotton. Good to see you there, big guy. Man of War 665 Neighbor of the Beast, my first super chatter ever. Never forget your first. Hello, sir. Hello. Good to see you. I was actually just thinking about you the other day. Remember you offered the hospitality of me coming down to New Orleans and seeing you and the wifey and hanging out there in a town I've never been in. I'd like to go. So I was you were on my mind, my friend. Matt is now into peacocks. Not the least bit surprised. I love the peacock. Yes. Have you heard of a VPN? Yes, I have. Yes, I know that I have a VPN. I mean, obviously I could do that. I know. I don't know. I feel weird. I don't like pirating things. It feels like theft. I'm stealing. It doesn't make me feel good. If it's something that I feel should be free, I have no problem stealing it, but I don't know. Like I used to steal like when I had a Mac and I couldn't game, I would steal like ported versions of like Fallout New Vegas or something like that because I didn't have any other option. But no, I don't know. Most entertainment's not that much money. These streaming services, like what's the most expensive one? Netflix, $15 a month. I can swing it. I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan of pirating. It's not what I do. Do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you happy. It just doesn't make me happy. I don't really feel good about it. You'll have to eventually. Yeah. Or you can go on Truth Social and you can get retruthed. Everyone is so corny. The world is just a laughable place sometimes. It's Truth Social. God, how lame. Oh, the Donald. He's a fun one. Twitter is tarded. Agreed, Sentient Dodo. Twitter is quite tarded. I go there every once in a while for information. And, I like to be there. I like to see what Nick Weiser's tweeting or whatever, and just keep an eye on it. But there's so much sounding off, so much culture war. It's like, guys, can't we just have a little fun? Can't we just have a few laughs, make a few jokes, Can't we just smile once in a while? Go out, the world's a beautiful place. But it just gets a little exhausting. Hello, Sammy boy. I only get retweets from you and 70s in the fellowship. Oh, well, maybe that'll change. I don't know. Follow more people in the fellowship. I don't know. Retro Dicky retweets every tweet he's ever seen. I have never not seen him retweet. He retweets an insane amount. Sometimes my entire feed is all Retro Dicky retweets. That's what he does. He's a good man. He retweets. So I always get retweeted by him. So I don't know. Maybe throw a few bucks people's way. I don't know. I don't spend enough time on Twitter to be like a retweet hub because I hate the whole platform. This thing. Shut up. Man of War, very hurried up then, chum. Looking to put this shithole in the rear view by next year. Oh, all right. I didn't know that you were planning on leaving New Orleans. Well, best of luck with the greener pastures. Yeah, I hear mixed things, but I'd like to see it for the culture. I'd like to see New Orleans for the experience. I bet it'd be fun. Sounds dangerous, to be completely honest. Every time I hear about New Orleans, it's someone just getting clubbed or shot. Like, oh God, I don't know. Sentient Dodo says, I don't steal from Peepo. Corpos can go fuck themselves. I get you. I understand. Low Spec, what up, dog? Retro Dicky is a saint. Yes, he is. He's a good man. He's a mensch. He's a mensch, as the chosen people will say, which I will only say positive things about, mind you. I will not critique that wonderful, wonderful religion. Great people. Best people. Lots of people are saying it. They're the best religion, chosen by God himself. Very good people. Industrious. Snorted Poopus, Cube Burr, Hail. What up, doggy? What's going on? Oh, Sentient Dodo, I know. It's so lame. They ain't even trolling. They just own the other side with facts. I know. And I've been tempted to do it too. And I'll be halfway through writing a tweet. I'm like, what am I doing? Who gives a shit? I'm just going to get into an argument with this stranger over their political beliefs. And you see what they said? Tim Pool, you know what your sister said about you? Ugh. Gross. I feel like very little gets accomplished. But I like new Twitter more. But Twitter does still suck. It does indeed still suck. Yes. So I started watching Yellowstone, as I said. Thank you, Central Dodo. It is good, at least the first episode. Very complex. It doesn't seem slanted. And I don't even mean that agenda-wise. It doesn't even seem slanted on whom you're necessarily supposed to side with. I'm obviously siding with the straight white males because I'm all my inherent bias, and that's how I see the world, and that's the only way I can see the world. Somehow people without that bias have an extra sixth sense where they can see above their own biases and have enough observational ability to see my biases, and also know somehow I don't have that extra ability to see past mine, but somehow they do. It's pretty magical ability these college educated dipshits have. It's pretty amazing. I wish I had such magical skills to be able to see through other people's biases, but somehow know that they don't have that capability. God, I wish I could be that special. It's like a superpower. It's like being an X-Men. You're a mutant with psychic abilities far beyond my comprehension. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty fucking impressive. Sammy boy. Whitfield report with a $9.99 super chat. I was going to say super sticker, but it's not a sticker. It's a chat. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Your video on Candace Owens' doc was great. Thank you. Thank you, Sammy. You said everything I've been saying about the Daily Wire forever. Overpriced and just another echo chamber. Bam. Thank you very much. Yeah. Me and the mighty Vigilante Williamson talked about that on Monday on the Culture Crime Fighters. Because I watched that kind of on a lark. I don't know why. I was just curious about checking it out. Not because I'm a closet wig, not like Vigilante suggests. It's not true. It's not true. And I watched it and then clipped it out, and it's on my channel now. So if you haven't seen my take on the Candace Owens BLM documentary, please go do so. Please go do so, because I'm doing important work, guys. I'm doing important work. But thank you, Sammy. I appreciate it. No, it was good. There was things about it that needed work, and also I just don't know why they buried behind a paywall. I'll never understand that. Whatever. Check out the video. Thank you, Samuel. I appreciate you, brother. Papa, so close on the Trump voice, Matt. Watch more Shane Gillis. You're almost there. Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, I can't dethrone the champ there. I love Shane Gillis. He's so fucking funny. Just pure humor. Him and Ari Shaffir are people who are just like biologically created to just be pure comedy all the time. It's amazing. I don't know how they do it. They're just never not funny. It's wild. They're just purely hilarious people. And Shane's great. He does a good Trump. I think at this point, if I even put in the work to cultivate a good Trump impression, like what's the point? I think it's been covered. I'm fine with my C- Trump impression. You get it. You get the joke. It's pretty good. I think it needs to be a little bit more raspy. But Trump does crack me up. That whole Trump Kanye thing was pretty interesting. I didn't read on it. All I did was hear people talk about it. But apparently, he had a meeting with Kanye at Mar-a-Lago. And Kanye brought like his new lackeys. Have you seen this? Did you guys see any of that with the Tim Pool thing? Where his new lackeys are Nick Fuentes and Milo Yiannopoulos or whatever. What the fuck? I guess we hit like another wormhole and we're like in another alternate reality, or maybe this one just keeps getting weirder. But like, they're like a new, like, what was it called? What was that? Like a not Rat Pack, but like there was the Fuck Club or whatever. It was like Leonardo DiCaprio's like bad boy Hollywood group. They're like the bad boys of politics. And then they walked out of Tim Pool's show because Tim mildly pushed back on a generalization about all the Jews on his gigantic show. And they're like, we will not have anyone dispute this fact. Like, okay, all right, Jesus fucking Christ. Pretty fucking wild. Pretty wild. No, Sentient Dildo. Did I watch Long Bombing? No, I didn't. Papa also DM'd me that video, and I don't want to watch my favorite comic bomb. Can I be honest though? I'm not like a real big fan of the Kill Tony thing. I don't really like that. Like, I know that it's a good opportunity for new comics. It's a good chance to get seen. It can propel your career. But I don't understand like what is so cool about like comics who've been doing it 10, 15 years dunking on open micers. It's like, yeah, you should be better. You know what I mean? That'd be like professional athletes going to like junior high kids and being like, spiking the ball down, boom, not in my house. It's like, yeah, I know you're a professional athlete. Like, that's what you should be doing. It's a weird thing to flex on. They're like, we are so much funnier than this guy. It's like, I know he's been doing it 3 months. Why would he be funny yet? It's just it's just mean spirited. I don't really understand the whole concept. It's just kind of like, I do think, what's a Wonder Wheel guy? What's his name? Tony Hinchcliffe. I do think Hinchcliffe is funny. He is funny, but the whole concept of that show, I'm like, I don't know. It just seems like there was a show years ago that was like Pros versus Joes on like Spike TV. And it was basically like average Joes got a chance to like play professional athletes. And at first they framed it like we're going to laugh at these Joes, but it's like, well, everyone in the audience that's watching at home is a Joe. None of us are pros. So we're obviously identifying with the Joes. So why do you have a show dunking on the average guy when the average guy is the one watching this show? It's stupid. That's why I don't know. I just get uncomfortable watching a show where it's like, oh, look how much this guy sucks. His material's not even worked yet. It's like, I know it's not. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. The Cringe Congress. Is that the show? Is that your review of Kill Tony with Ryan Long? I love Ryan Long. I don't want to see him. He had a pretty lackluster Chrissy Mayer appearance too, which bummed me out. But that wasn't really anything. It's just kind of like when you're like, oh no, be better because I like you so much. Hello, Joe's Atmosphere, my bartending brother. What is up, dog? What is up? How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Papa Cotton, too sensitive for Kill Tony isn't a rare thing. It's not sensitive. It's just, I just don't find it funny. It just seems more mean than funny. I don't know. Like I said, it just feels like, NBA players like dunking on middle schoolers. Like, all right, cool, dude. Cool. Sentient Dildo, what? They're just making the stand-up comedy more inclusive, providing the platform, bro. That's the name for the Tim Pool gang, the Cringe Congress. I love that. By the way, on that note, I am officially 100% over the word woke. I'm over it. I'm done with the word woke. You will never see me put that in another title, another thumbnail. I may say it on occasion because it's really ingrained in there, but I am so fucking sick of the word woke. I was on the Daily Mail today looking for articles for this here stream. First of all, pretty slow news day. Secondly, oh my God, half the articles. If I was like, is this a Daily Wire? Am I like Blaze? What is this? Woke, bro. All right. And I go to, my subscriptions on YouTube. Woke. I'm done. I'm done with that term. I'm going to come up with a new term. I don't know, because it still needs to be identified, but I'm not using that word anymore. Woke. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of it. It was useful when it was novel, when it was new, when it was a pushback on this hegemony of agenda where there really wasn't anyone else talking differently, except for maybe faux news. But no, I'm done. I'm done with that word. It could not be more overused. Holy shit. It's like the way the left uses racism for everyone who disagrees with them. Woke's now that. I don't even hear anything when I hear woke now. It's just like, it's like a moot like a tone with no character whatsoever. Boop, boop, nothing. Oh, so sick of the word woke. Snorted poop is woke is a bad word for me. I like to nap. I understand that. You're just a big old polar bear. Yeah, you're pretty sweet for a polar bear, though. Polar bears are like the scariest bears on the planet. They're like the most vicious. They're worse than grizzly bears. You're very adorable and cute and sweet for a flesh-eating monster. But fair enough. Man of War, I'm done. So glad to see the culture fence riders riding high again. Don't you find it boring? Don't you find it fucking boring to say the same things over and over again and act like you're like, boom, dropping knowledge? It's like, oh my God. It's fucking cliche. It's hack. That's what it is. It's hack. It's over. That time in history where we boom dunk on the libs is done. It was really cool for a while, and it's not cool anymore. And I am fucking over it. Hello, disease. Hello. Good to see you. It's not fence riding. It's not that I'm suddenly like, you know what? They got some good ideas. Communism isn't so bad. I didn't change who I am. I didn't change my principles, but I'm just changing how I'm approaching the conversation because it's woke. Is it? I know. I've been around this whole time. I've watched all the things you watched. I see that culture's over. I got it. I know. I can't hear it. You point it out again and be like, faced. Like, ugh, good God almighty. Magatech Mags. Hell, Magatech Mags. Woke is overused, and now it just gets over-applied little things. I've heard people call something woke for the weirdest things right now. I don't even, it's just even the term. Like it was good at first because woke was how the left was like, stay woke. This was about Trump. That's the first time I heard it. Stay woke, which means, fight, disagree, whatever. And then it became a good catch-all term for people who had that ideology. And now it's just so overplayed, it like grits in my ear. It's like someone take a little ice pick, like woke. Oh, God, I'm over it. Classy Vigilante. That's the reason why I like Mahler, because he never uses the word, but just explains why it may be that way. Yeah, he's very clever in that regard. He doesn't get into the culture war stuff. He just kind of explains how retarded that particular choice is. It's very clever. They're very clever. Man of War says that's how the Long March was such a resounding success. I'm not giving up the fight, sir. I'm not hanging up my jersey. I'm still here, aren't I? We're gonna pwn some libs today, guys. We're gonna get them. I can't do it the same way. That's why I do admire Ryan Long, because I think Ryan Long probably does it the best. He doesn't get angry. He doesn't get, he doesn't sound off. He always is just teasing them, mocking them, making fun of them, using a mirror to what they do and twisting it. And that's funny and entertaining, and it's still efficient. But I just think at this point, just saying it out loud, it's like, all right, man, heard you. Hey, Willow's woke, guys. What? You mean a fantasy property that they made in 2022 is over obsessed with representation and isn't about a good story? Are you serious? What? How can that be? How is that even possible? I know. Got it. Mahler. Yeah, Mahler's pretty great. Classy Vigilante said stuff liking the word woke after people started calling Arcane woke. I was so confused. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that, my friend. I don't even know. What even is that? Is that a show? I don't even know. That's not a topic I've ever covered, and can't in this instance for sure. Definitely do not have an opinion about that. No, I don't. Papa Cotton. Nothing is woke anymore because woke is normal now. You've all accepted ideology and now you're over it. I get it. Oh, dude, see, dude, Papa's got this crazy vision too, man. He's like above it all, bro. It's like you don't even see that you don't see that this is already there, man. They're like in your head, man. I know, dude. I know. You are you're smart. I'm dumb. I'm just a dumb YouTuber with no insight, and I've given up. The commies are winning. They're winning. No, it's not that. You don't get it. See, I'm going to give you my magic psychic insight that you don't have. It sounds lame. It's not effective anymore. It sounds like an old man. You can still fight without coming across lame. You know what I mean? You have to, like, they can't be cooler than you. If you're making points from 6 years ago, it's like, oh, shut up. We heard that already. You got to be cutting edge. You got to be ahead of it. And if you're still being like, this is woke, it's like, oh, God, man. You haven't gotten one level deeper, not one level further. You haven't moved on the conversation at all. It's the same exact conversation you've been having for 5 fucking years, man. Come on. Boo. Every comment isn't directed at me. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's my show. Yes, it is. All right, I'm going to read two more comments, then we're going to get on to it. Magatech. People immediately call... is that the Thor movie, Ragnarok? But I watched... Oh, God of War, the video game. But I watched Mauler and Metal Commander play it and thoroughly enjoyed the gameplay and story, so I don't know. Woke is overused. Woke is so overused. It's so lame. I don't know anything about God of War, though. Well, they did program you to see everything through their lens, so well, that's not inaccurate. I won't argue with you there. But it's not like I've become more accepting of it. I just don't want. It just sounds lame to me now. It feels corny. It feels old, passé, dated. It just needs to evolve. It just needs to evolve. That's all. You can't be saying the same things over and over. It's like bleh, boring. Move on. Pop Cotton, we should probably change the backgrounds in our Twitter avatars instead of calling things woke, lol. That's a good idea. I think that way you could show solidarity, some kind of like overlay, like some kind of like a flag or something, this way people know where you're coming from. That's what I think. When I say Snoke. See, I don't even mind that. At least it's an evolution. Snoke. That show is so Snoke. Oh, well, anyway. All right, let's get into some news. Okay, this is kind of something I wanted to get into because I was like, I bet that is not how it sounds, and I want to read the article. So I was very upset to learn this, guys. I don't know if you were as upset as I was, but apparently at Buckingham Palace, the royal aide or something is said something very racist. Very racist. Thank you. Sentient dildo. Black square. Good man. Good man. Good man. The royal aide at Buckingham Palace said something. A senior royal aide, not just any royal aide, a senior royal aide, said something extremely, extremely racist and had to step down. And I'm glad. Clap back at the haters, or I'm not sure. One of these things. Royal aide quits after making unacceptable race comments at the palace. A senior royal aide resigned Wednesday after making unacceptable and deeply regrettable comments to a black domestic abuse campaigner during Buckingham Palace events. By the way, that sounds like she's campaigning for domestic abuse. She's like, bring it back. Bring it back. Keep these women in line. Smack them around. We'll have our society back in no time. That's what that sounds to me. A black domestic abuse campaigner. My campaign is centered around domestic abuse. We need more of it. More domestic abuse. Smack those ladies. They're too lippy. Lady Susan Hussey? No. Her last name is Hussey? Am I reading that correctly? It says Hussey. Hussey? Looks like Hussey to me. Anyway, made eyebrow-raising remarks to Ngozi Fulani. I don't know how you pronounce that. Ngozi. This is one of those letters silent. Ngozi. I don't know. Fulani. During an event Tuesday to raise awareness about violence for women. See? God, violence for women. Women should be more violent. Should be punching and kicking and stabbing. Kick-ass women. According to Sunday Times Royal editor Roya Nika, Fulani was attending the event on behalf of the charity Sister Space. Oh, good Lord. Sister Space. It sounds like a black sitcom and that's set in space. Oh, girl, we've been flying around the moon, girl. Sister Space. Said Hussey, who was made lady of the household by King Charles III, approached her and questioned her about where she came from. When she replied she was from Hackney, the royal aide allegedly continued to pester her, asking, no, but what nationality are you? I am born here and am British, Fulani said, insisting again, recounting the conversation on Twitter. But Hussey continued to probe. Fulani said, asking, no, but where do you really come from? Where do your people come from? I don't understand. Lady, I'm a British national. My parents came here in the 50s when Fulani said before Hussey interjected, oh, I knew we'd get there in the end. You're Caribbean. No, lady, I am of African heritage, Caribbean descent, and British nationality. This is it? These are the comments? Does it get worse? I'm sorry. Are there indigenous black people to fucking the British Isles? Yeah, maybe a clunky way to ask it, but like this isn't exactly the scandal of the century. She's just trying to figure out what her ethnicity is. Is this one of those woke things where you don't ask the question correctly? It's like a microaggression. You're 61, lady. Should be a little tougher. Just tell her what she wants to hear. You know what she means, for crying out loud. She's 83. Sorry if she's a little fumbly with her words, man. Good God. Hussey's resignation came a few hours after Fulani, founder of Sister Space, a London nonprofit that provides domestic abuse services to women of African and Caribbean heritage. So you specifically cater to people who are African and Caribbean heritage, but you can't just answer her question when she tries to figure out what your heritage is. What? Like she's the racist? You don't provide any care for anyone who isn't outside of your race, yet she's the racist one for trying to figure out what the origin of your family is. Dude, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Is this like one of those things where in high society, you're supposed to have like a social sophistication, and if you use like the wrong fork, it's like, oh my God, what is she? She worded that question slightly inaccurately. We can't have her around this court. Didn't she go to finishing school? Is that what this is? Because if this is supposed to be racist, I am really perplexed. I genuinely don't get it. Are you not supposed to ask someone who's clearly not white what their heritage, what their nationality is in England? In England? In pasty fucking... You see the color of my fucking flesh? That's because my family's from Ireland, all right? We are pale people, okay? I don't understand. What's the problem here, man? What's the problem? Mixed feelings. Okay, this is her tweet. Sister Space. Mixed feelings about yesterday's visit to Buckingham Palace. 10 minutes after arriving, a member of the staff, Lady SH, approached me, moved my hair to see my name badge. That's a little weird. That's a little invasive. Don't touch people. The conversation below took place. The rest of the event is a blur. And then this is that whole conversation. Basically what there. Just say it. Just give her the answer she's looking for. The activist, oh, weird enough. Weird, she's an activist. Only identified the staffer as Lady SH in the social media post. Sister Space later reaffirmed that it did not wish to name and shame the staffer in question, but the Times confirmed it was Hussey. The tense exchange. Oh, yeah, it sounded tense. Oh, that was fucking vicious, dude. That was just like the other night when this guy threatened to punch me in the face. It's the same level of tension. How did anyone in that room even continue the event after such a tense exchange? Oh, heavens. The tense exchange had already quickly gained attention on social media, with the ITV News royal editor Chris Ship retweeting this account. Oh, my good fucking Lord. My Lord. I'm appalled, as am I, Sentient Dildo. I am deeply and deeply appalled. It's white supremacy. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Magatech says, what if it's turned around? The accuser is actually ageist. That would be a good one. That'd be smart. That'd be great. The Royals ain't up with their terminology. I say chop their heads off, bruv. I agree. Ruben Christopher Haynes Heritage Latin lover. Yeah. Oh, good. That's a good point, Mags. I feel like activist now has been added as another personality trait. I feel like it definitely gives you insight on a dynamic of their personality for certain. Doesn't mean you know everything about them, but it gives you some insight, I would say. Man, that is utterly absurd. You know what she's asking. Cut the shit. I think she was like fucking getting wet. Like, oh my God, I'm about to be racially profiled. Something racial's about to happen to me. I'm going to be all over the news. This is going to be the best day ever. I think she was thrilled. I think she couldn't wait to tell everyone about how this woman clunkily asked what her heritage is. And you kept saying, I'm British. It's like, all right, we know you. Yes, obviously. It's ridiculous. If someone asks me that, I'm like, I'm American. And then they're like, well, yeah, but where your family? I'm American. I was born in America. Okay, motherfucker. But unless you fucking ride a horse and have a headdress, you're not from this fucking continent, buddy. So you came from somewhere else. Where? Oh, okay. Ireland and Italy. Oh, well, that was the fucking answer I was looking for, you smartass. Like, blow me. Like, what an obnoxious person this woman is. Oh, I don't even know what you're asking. I can't even fathom what that means. Yes, you can. You liar. You phony fucking liar, using this to get press. Oh my God. What an insufferable human being. Oh, dude. I swear to God, that is one of the things that I 100% do not miss about LA and the entertainment scene, is like navigating social circles where like people are intentionally full of shit. Oh, whew. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. People it's like they're got little snares out, just waiting to trip you up so you say something where they can get you. Oh, good God almighty, man. Disease. Even the natives came from somewhere else if you go back far enough. I know all about the land bridge, but further back, we're talking far back. So yeah, that's just annoying. Golly gee. Ruben, has everyone here updated their settings to accept gift memberships? If not, do it now. Oh, Rubenito. What a sweetie pie you are. You hear that, Sentient Dildo? Do you hear that, Sentient Dildo? Accept Ruben's love of a gift membership, you fuck. He's intentionally not taken it like 10 times. I've seen it. He's intentionally not taking a gift membership. What a jerk. What a jerk. All right. What else? Oh, okay. CNN. Do I want to talk about CNN? No. First, I want to talk about there's a new. So, guys, I don't know if you know this about me. I'm going to reveal something to you about myself I've never told anyone. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a huge Christmas movie fan. Big time. Love Christmas movies. I watch It's a Wonderful Life nearly every year. A Christmas Story. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Charlie Brown's Christmas. I recently watched one that was very cute, very adorable the other night called Arthur Christmas. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this one. Came out like a while ago, like 10 years ago. Somehow I never heard of it. But it's animated like a Pixar movie, like computer animation. And it kind of starts off with, how does Santa deliver all those presents? And then the way they answer it is it's like it essentially has like this state of the art, like super futuristic spaceship that like flies over every town with like a active camouflage bottom so you can't see it. And then like just like an army of special forces elves just propel down on ropes and then like go into like house to house and like deliver the gifts and make sure no one sees them. And they have to like they eat the cookies. And it's really clever. They're really cute. And then they have a super successful Christmas, back at the North Pole where there's a command center, like it's NORAD. And except that the one girl didn't get her gift. One girl didn't get her bike. And everyone's like, whatever, it's almost perfect, it's nearly flawless. Well, Arthur Christmas doesn't see it that way. And Arthur Christmas is going to do, that's his, that's Santa Claus's bumbling son, Arthur Christmas. And he's going to do anything he can to get that gift to that little girl. And it was very, very sweet. It's a very cute, fun movie. It's on HBO Max. If you are a fag like me and you like Christmas movies, which I really do, recommended. Ruben Christopher Haynes. Rubenito just gifted 5 memberships. What a good man. What a good man. Mike DiCarlo became a sponsor. Grim and Fearter became a sponsor. Didn't even know he was watching. New Bomb Turk, green-haired anti-liberal. Cash Kester. Hell yeah, a lot of lurkers today. Hail to all of you wonderful people. Thank you for joining the channel. I appreciate you. I was just thinking about that the other day for member content. I know we were talking about perhaps like a D&D kind of game that we could play, which I think would be pretty fun. If you guys would want to do that, let me know. DM me on Twitter or what's that? Well, on Instagram. I briefly forgot the word Instagram. Or email me at foulballproductions@gmail.com. If you would want to play, I think that might be fun. I have to gauge if there's any kind of enjoyment there, or people would want to do it. And then probably like member streams. Does that seem like something you guys want to do? I feel like because my streams are so small, you already have direct interaction with me. I mean, if you want to, come on camera and talk with me, I guess we can do that too. But I feel like there's not a lot of barriers between me and my members. I feel like I'm not inaccessible. But if you guys want to do a member stream, you let me know, man. Whatever you want to see me do, provide you with value for your membership, let me know. Because I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to become a better YouTuber overall, guys. Trying to apply myself, do more content, more clips, more bullshit. But hopefully be better. So let me know what you want, because I don't want to just leave you hanging. I appreciate you guys are members, and I realize I don't provide you with anything, and that's shitty. So thank you. Back to the Christmas movies. Magatech. Christmas is one of my favorite times of year, and I love Christmas movies. Same here. I love Christmas, and I love Christmas movies. Santa had slaves, son. Shut up. All right. I don't need your. Please do not decolonize Christmas. Do not decolonize my Christmas. You woke SJW. You. Oh, Sentient Dildos woke, everybody. Get them. Disease, why do you have to allow gift subs for every channel individually? Seems redundant. Yeah, I don't understand what that's about. I don't know. You'd have to. I don't know. Real men love Christmas movies. Exactly, Ruben. Exactly. Sentient Dildos, Santa ran a sweatshop, man, was ahead of his time. Keep his name out of your mouth. Goddamn Eastern Bloc commie. Do you like Elf? No, I actually don't. I'm not a big... When Will Ferrell's all wacky, I just don't find it all that funny. I just think it's a little over the top. I don't enjoy it. My sister loves it. I just never did. I just never really responded to Will Ferrell's comedy. I like him in Old School. That's about it. No... What's the Talladega Nights? That's great. Ricky Bobby. That's awesome. That's very funny. Very good stuff. Classy Vigilante has a list of Christmas movies to watch this year. Let's hear them. What are they going to be? Disease. I don't partake in the Christmas, so I'm an outcast once again. Lol. Well, we're just a collection of misfits and outcasts here, buddy. So don't worry, you fit right in. You fit right in, my friend. Although you should love Christmas because it's Christians and Jesus came to save your soul, and you're denying him. The left is so intolerant. Woke dildo would be rainbow colored. I'm sadly not. It's pretty funny. You're probably black. All right. So the reason I bring it up, other than the fact that Christmas movies are awesome, the reason I bring it up is that there is a new Christmas movie that I'm kind of curious about. Now, I've gone back and forth with this guy, David Harbour. I liked him when in Stranger Things as the sheriff. Excuse me. Then he said some dumb shit like, you know what? Most people don't even understand what communism is. Shut up, jackass. The people who don't understand what communism is are the people who are advocating for it. Okay, idiot. But he was made some statement and then like, then he was like Captain Russia or whatever, and just let himself get shit all over by the girls in that terrible not Scarlet Witch, what's the fuck, Black Widow movie. So he just kind of seems like a Hollywood douche, you know. That's just kind of the impression I've gotten. But he's in a new movie, which I'm like, okay, I kind of like. I like genre bending Christmas movies. I think that's kind of fun. I still haven't seen Fat Man. I'm gonna try to see that this year. That's the what's it called? The movie with Mel Gibson where he plays Santa Claus and like some rich kid who got coal hires a hitman to kill him. So I was like, that's very clever. I want to check that out. But I hadn't seen it yet. So this one is called Violent Night. No one in this naughty Christmas tale has as much fun as David Harbour. Okay. We're scarcely 5 minutes into Tommy Wirkola. Okay. Naughty new Christmas tale, Violent Night, before David Harbour's chubby, drunk, and righteously pissed off Saint Nick is puking off his sleigh onto one very confused bartender, revealing that himself to, yes, indeed, be the jolly one himself. If you can vibe with that whiplash-inducing comedic opening, gallons of vomit mixed with some magical holiday sweetness, you just might be in the right frame of mind to receive what's to come, this hyper-violent, occasionally funny, and often oddly charming holiday trifle. I am not crazy about the way this woman writes. She writes, adds a lot of words in there, a lot of thesaurus use. Whew, just got it out. The big draw of Violent Night is, of course, right there in the title, the violence. Wirkola has often delighted in turning basic-ish ideas into bloody good fun with the addition of head-bashing twists. You can practically hear the elevator pitches. It's a horror movie about Nazis who are also zombies. It's Hansel and Gretel, but they're also witch hunters. Santa Claus is a natural fit for that sort of sensibility, but the added zip and zeal of production Shingle 87 North, Bullet Train, nobody. It's got the bone-crunching stunts to match Santa's panache for killing baddies. So is it like John Wick, but he's Santa? Is that the idea? And yet for a film that finds its deepest joys in something as slam dunk angry as Santa Claus garroting a bad guy with a string of Christmas lights, Violent Night often muddles its best ideas. All right. This woman just kind of wants to be taken seriously as a critic. I'm just curious about what this movie is. I just want to know. This is the first I'm hearing of it. Is this review, which is why I pulled it up. Maybe we can watch a trailer. I'm going to have to edit out later because trailers always fuck up my monetization, but let's watch some of it. Whatever. And if you're listening to this just on audio, I apologize. Okay. Violent Night official trailer. Booyah. Is the audio off or is it me?
Here a little, but the range of your muscle.
Okay. Sorry. Are you guys seeing that is off as well? Or is that just me? I know my computer kind of gets slow after a while, but what the fuck was that? That seemed like off. That's a Universal. No, it's got to be me. That's from Universal Pictures. It's got to be me. Otherwise, I would be super upset and wouldn't be able to watch it. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. I forgot Papa Cotton and Man of War. I'm a sellout. This is what I like. This is good. Yay for diversity. Yay. Not white people. Yay. Inclusive. Exactly, Senshin Dodo, which I now support wholeheartedly. And Disease, thank you for joining the channel, my buddy. My dude. And that's from Static 2020, gifting a membership. Thank you, Static. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much to both you fine gentlemen. But this is what we need more in media, guys. More diversity, inclusion, and representation. Okay, you bigots. If you don't like it, that's just because it's your hidden bias. It's your latent racism, colonialistic nature, probably. Yeah, you probably want to enslave some people. You probably want to invade a foreign land, take their resources, and rape their women. Woke Ball Productions. That's right. That's all woke all the time, baby. Sammy Boy for $4.99. Thank you very much, Samuel. This movie actually might be good. Looks like Die Hard meets the Santa Claus. Yeah, it does look like a modern spin on that, though. I definitely got a little anxious at the representation. Doesn't mean anything, but I'm like, oh boy, I don't know. It's not a great sign nowadays. It shouldn't matter, but they're the ones who are obsessed with it. And every time they make it matter, they don't generally stop there. No, I mean, that's a good thing. I don't even know what my point is anymore. Who keeps $300 million at a vault at home? I don't want to watch anymore because I get the idea now. And I don't. Trailers have a way of absolutely ruining everything. They're like, hey, here's the whole movie. Now pay us to see it again, only longer. Which is stupid. But that doesn't actually look. There is no point to be made here. You're right, Senshin Dodo. I thank you. You get me. Okay. That actually looks kind of good. I'm not gonna. That looks kind of funny. At least a clever concept. I like the idea. It's kind of weird that Santa wanted to just leave and let these people potentially die. But yeah, I don't know. I would see that. I would see Violent Night. That looks okay. I don't know that I would pay to go to a theater, though. What do you guys think? If I knew how to do a poll, I would do a poll. But you guys like theaters, or can I do a poll? Can I engage with your audience? I can do a poll. All right, we're going to start a poll. Watching movies in a theater or at home? I want to know what you guys think. I've never done a poll as long as I've been on YouTube. So this is a first. Okay, mark it down, clip it out. It's a big moment. I want to know what you think. I want everyone to vote. Wait, yes or no? Add optional. Yes or no? All right, we'll just put. Okay, I'll reframe the question. Prefer watching a movie in a theater? Okay, I'm asking my community. Wow, big deal, guys. I did a poll. Disease says Matt's never done a poll. Misinformation. Listen, I had to get by in Hollywood somehow, okay? You got to, this is definitely not your first poll. You guys are clunking your heads on that punchline. Like, oh, shit, I thought I got it. All right. Static says, John Leguizamo, David Harbour in this movie has me thinking I'll be sailing the high seas for this one. Right? They're both annoying. John Leguizamo even more so. He's such an activist. It's like, oh God, shut up. Every time you hear that, just like you hear him, you're like, all right, shut up. Parrot Head, if you watch movies by yourself, you can't do the popcorn bucket trick. Oh, that's what you think. I sit on my left hand, do the stranger, huh? Have a great time. Have a good old time. Depends on if the theater is full or empty. I don't know. I just don't like sitting around strangers for that long. I just don't like it. I'd rather be in my own space, you know? It's just how I feel. But yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. All right, so I have 2 more stories I have to cover because they're in the title. Let's see how the poll's doing. Prefer watching a movie in a theater? Oh, it's changing right now. Yes is in the lead, but someone just threw no, so we'll have to see. But I guess people like the theater. I guess I like the screen and the sound. If I could do it by myself, I would love that. If I could, open the link you gave me. All right. Yeah, if I could do it by myself, I think I'd be all about it. But the fact that I have to be around other people, not really my jam. Too many, I don't know. People are loud. They're on their stupid phones. They're whispering. What the fuck, Sentient Dildo? Was Jesus trans? Bible holds clues that point to yes, Reverend says. He, him is risen. Probably they, them. Oh boy, oh boy. All right. Well, now we have to go do this for a little while. That's pretty funny. Oh my God. Disease, exactly. If the theater is empty, it's amazing. Yeah, I mean, but that's like, so is flying if no one else is on the plane. It's movies must be watched in silence. I agree. I don't like other people either. I know. I don't know. Mags doesn't like going by herself. I prefer going with someone. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, let's read this insane thing that Sentient Dildo just shared. You fucking how do you find things like this? How did you find it? And this is from Universal Life Church Monastery. Was Jesus really a man? Oh, it's possible we've had his gender identity. Well, you said his, so you should put theirs. Gender identity wrong this entire time. During a panel titled Queer Theology, a reverend made the case that Jesus was actually transgender. Did he now? In a panel called Queer Theology, that was his thesis? Huh. Okay. I think Jesus transgenders himself on a number of occasions, stated Simon Woodman of London's Bloomsbury Central Baptist Church. I think if you look at the foot washing from John's Gospel, foot washing elsewhere in both Old and New Testaments, it's consistently done by women. Yet Jesus takes that on, Woodman told the audience. But that wasn't all. Wait, dude. That's the same as saying, like, dude, you wash dishes? What are you, a chick? That's a woman's job. That's that's a really weird point, man. That is a bit of a leap. Dude, like, what do you do the laundry? Chicks do that. What are you, a chick? You do the laundry? Dude, that's gay. Are you trans? Jesus Christ, gender norm smasher. That's the first argument, by the way. That's the number one thing. No man could possibly wash another man's foot. Otherwise, you are definitely cutting your penis off and becoming a transhuman. Okay? That is a very interesting point there. I wish this was parody, but I don't think it is. People often cast washing feet as being a servant's role. It was the woman's role, and Jesus does it and becomes the woman at that point. That's it. That's the whole. You're reiterating that point. Okay. We've observed that he's unmarried. He's childless. He defies gender and sexual norms of his day. He's known for associating those whose known sexual history or gender identity may be ambiguous. I don't know that the Bible suggests anyone's gender identity is ambiguous. Okay. There might be details left out. That's not the same thing as being like, I just don't know how I feel. Sometimes I'm a boy, sometimes I'm a girl. He continued calling all of this antidote to heteronormative idolatry. That's it? That's all you got? The clip recorded last summer made waves on Twitter last month, courtesy blah, blah, blah. Wait, so that's it? That's literally it. He hung out with whores and he washed people's feet. He must be trans. Wow. That is the stretch of all stretches, man. That stretch would reach across the Grand Canyon. That is the biggest leap I've seen since Michael Jordan took off from the foul line. That is insane, man. Dude, Jesus hung out with like that prostitute and washed dude's feet. obviously trans. Obviously. What other conclusion could you possibly draw? But Jesus wanted to cut his dick off. Oh boy, that is rich. That is amazing. Is this a troll? Is this a troll? You're saying it's not? It's not a parody, just everybody trying to outsnoke each other? All right, let's see here. I just want to watch this.
I think Jesus transgenders himself on a number of occasions. I think, just a little phrase, Jesus is lamenting over Jerusalem, longing to gather Jerusalem as a mother hen gathers her chicks. I think.
What? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Just because he says as a mother hen looks after his chicks, there's not a male analogy you could use. That is, wow, buddy.
I think if you look at the foot washing from John's Gospel, foot washing elsewhere in both Old and New Testament, it's consistently done by women. And yet Jesus takes that on. People often cast that as being the servant's role. It was the woman's role. And Jesus does it and becomes the woman at that.
Holy shit, he's not kidding. That's in earnest. Dude, could you imagine your worldview being so warped? You need to fit that into everything. I mean, you couldn't even, you could make a much better inclusive argument that Jesus loved everybody and blah, 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 frame it like that. But to go so far with no evidence to say that Jesus was trans because he washed people's feet, which is something women did. Yo, dude, you are cooked. You are cooked, bro. Your brain is fried, man. You need to unplug, dude. You need to go in the desert and do peyote, bro. You need to come back. You have lost it. You are off the reservation. You are flying through outer space, dude. Come back to Earth, man. Wow, that is one insane fucking whoo. That is unsettling. Holy shit. That is so funny. I know. I can't believe he actually believes that. That's fucking nuts. There's even this one theory that his spear wound looks like a vag. So painters were actually trying to tell us that he was trans because of patriarchy and shit. They had to code it. Oh boy. Wow. That is hilarious. Oh my God. Wow. Thanks, Central Dodo. That was awesome. That was rad. All right. Let's address some of the things that I actually put in the title, which I basically just picked some random headlines. But seeing as how I put them in the title, and I am a responsible and broadcaster full of integrity, I will do it. CNN begins layoffs. Chris Licht memo predicts difficult time for everyone. The Warner Brothers Discovery-owned channel is the latest company to undergo layoffs as recession fears loom. Don't say recession. That's a right-wing dog whistle. CNN will begin laying off employees on Wednesday and Thursday, according to a staff. At Christmas! Yeah, I saw a video about that with Amazon, and they were all screeching that it was at Christmas. Are we going to hear the same complaints when it happens at CNN? I feel like probably not. In the memo, which was obtained by IndieWire and can be read below, the channel CEO, Chris Licht, and those affected by the layoffs will be contacted over the next 2 days, and the rest of the staff will receive communication on who has been let go on Thursday. That's not that cool. Just do it or don't. Don't keep people in fear for a week. What the fuck's that about? Just hey, you might get fired. I'm just saying, maybe between now and then, if you do a little something, might help your chances, might not. I don't know. I can't say who's going to get fired and who isn't. Nothing I can do about that. I'm just letting you know it might happen. Good Lord, man. That's fucking cruel. I don't know. You'll find out. You'll find out when we release it. Why mention it then? There's nothing they can do with that information. They might get fired. It doesn't help anybody. It's so shitty. Our people are the heart and soul of this organization. It is incredibly hard to say goodbye to any one member of the CNN team, much less many. Oh boy, it's going to be a lot, eh? I recently described this process as a gut punch because I know that is how it feels for all of us, Licht wrote in his memo. Completely sincerely. It will be a difficult time for everyone. These layoffs come a month after Licht sent a company-wide memo foreshadowing restructuring at CNN, writing that the expected recession. What recession? Hey, didn't you hear the president? Money's fine. Oil's back down. Don't worry about it, man. Everything's okay. That Trump guy, he's bad. Not this guy. I'm the good one. Where am I? Will mean noticeable change in this organization and affect people, budgets, and projects. I mean, look, I don't want to do this side thing, but it is amazing how hard people cope when it comes to ideology. I mean, you lived under one of the best economies in the history of this country with Donald Trump. And now it's like, but they all lost their mind that he was here. And now literally like people don't have jobs now. And they're like, it's still better than Trump. It's like, how? Objectively, how? Well, I don't have to get all mad about him. You never had to get mad about it to begin with. That was all you and your little friends in the media. You didn't have to do any of that. The news and rating trends were both downers. Q3 was the cable channel's lowest rated among adults 25 to 54 since the second quarter of 2012. We don't have Trump to hate on. See, you should have helped get Trump elected because you'd have great viewership. Oopsie. No one wants to hear you be like, Biden's doing a great job. And CNN's least watched quarter overall since Q2 2015. In the month since his first memo, Licht announced changes to CNN's content strategy, including a shift away from buying original documentaries and TV series for the channel's programming. CNN isn't the first company to begin layoffs as fall fears recession increase. AMC Networks, Criterion, and Nexstar have all announced instituted layoffs. Yeah, man. Oh, God, whatever. I don't actually give a shit. I just think it's funny. I don't care. Whatever, man. I just think it is kind of funny that they just like the number one network that rallied against Trump and made it like their brand to hate Trump. You know, he didn't get reelected, and now they're like, oh, yeah, the economy sucks. Sorry, we're gonna have to fire you people. Whoopsie. Oopsie daisy. Oh, gee whiz. Let it burn. I'm with you, Ascension Dildo. Let it burn. Let it burn. I mean, who cares? I started streaming 69 minutes ago. Oh, dude. That's a sex act, bro. That's like sex. Oh, man. And we're referencing it outside of the context of sex, dude. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Sex. Oh. Yeah. Noise. I miss gas being less than $2. Well, I've never seen that. No, that's not true. When I drove to the Grand Canyon and I crossed into Arizona, I think I saw gas that was like, might have even been less than $1, but it was like $1.15 or $1.25. And I was like, what? How much? It's $4 in LA and it's $1.50 here. Crazy. Do I have anything else I really want to go into? The FTX thing? I guess I have to because it's in the title. All right. I have to. It's in the title. It's going to be last story. And then I'm going to leave you wonderful folks because I have to go to work. Because I'm not recession proof or something. I don't know. Static says, where and when was that? I live in Phoenix. I have never seen it that low. That was in Yuma, Arizona. Static. Yuma, Arizona. Was that Yuma? Yeah, I think it was Yuma. Right at the California border. It was low, dude. It was really low. This was in 2020, though. I think gas prices were low all across the country because no one was really driving. But it was, I swear, I don't remember, man. It was a while ago, but I swear, I used to be like, wow, how much? It was like free. was amazing. But that's a small little town. Anywho, this FTX story. This is actually kind of funny because I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. There was a video by the World Economic Forum. You know those people who they're just here to help. They're just here to help. They did a video promoting FTX, which I thought was hilarious. I don't know if maybe that's still. I guess that video is buried. But there really was a video of them promoting him, being like, he's a billionaire, but he's a good billionaire because he gives away most of his money. So it's cool if he becomes a billionaire because he's just going to keep giving away money and giving away money. And he doesn't even drive a nice car. And he doesn't even fuck attractive girls. I didn't say that last part, but they're both true. Inside FTX is wild spending, all expense trips, packages by private jets, and free massages. Does that sound like the billionaire who's just giving it all away? Private jets? Doesn't sound like that to me. FTX executives spent wildly and showered workers with lavish perks such as free food and massages and Amazon deliveries by private jet in the months before cryptocurrency's site catastrophic collapse. FTX's headquarters in the Bahamas featured daily catering in addition to free groceries, barbershop pop-up, and bi-weekly massages, a former employees told the Financial Times. And that's not that wild, whatever. Workers also enjoyed a full suite of cars and gas covered for all employees and unlimited full expense covered trips to any office globally. Yo, that is sick. If only it wasn't like essentially a scam. That would be a pretty rad company to work for. Since Amazon does not deliver to the Bahamas, FTX reportedly chartered private planes to fly their orders from Miami to the company's headquarters. Wow. Dude. Imagine getting a fucking, that's basically like a $10,000 Uber Eats. That's crazy, man. Oh, I needed to get lotion from Amazon. Can you just fly that in your private jet? No problem, of course. Former employees expressed shock over the extent of spending under FTX's disgraced founder, Sam Bankman-Fried, who has drawn sharp criticism in the bankruptcy court for using the company as his personal fiefdom. It was kids leading kids, one employee. The entire operation was idiotically inefficient but equally mesmerizing. I guess this is his luxury penthouse, I think in the Bahamas. Yep. Yeah. This is all in the Bahamas. That is his stunning girlfriend. See, guys, that's why you need to make money. Become a billionaire, and you can date tens like that. Good God, man. What? That alone should have been so suspicious. You're like, that's who that guy's dating? I can't. There's no way I can trust with this man. I cannot trust his anything he says or done. I can't even look at that girl. She's really unsettling. And I'm not really like that mean, but there's just something about her. You're just like, oof, God. Now this nice little home in DC condo. Yeah. The billionaire who just gives it all away, huh? That's who this guy is. Was someone asking about the Lizzo article? What's that Lizzo article? I don't know. I wish she wasn't so annoying, actually, because I do think Lizzo's got some bangers. But the fact that she's like also, it's great to be oh, God. Lizzo is a sex symbol. I like how they put that in quotes. In strappy, swirly bikini. You will not get me to click on that. I'll tell you what. If you super chat me disease, I'll click on it. Other than that, I'm not doing it. I am not going to go for free, intentionally go look at Lizzo in a bikini. Why? Why would I do that to myself? No. Ooh, that would be a good one. Lizzo or that FTX guy's girlfriend? You got to pick one. That would be rough. That's not the best of two options. Oh, God. I keep trying to look at the positive on one of them, and I can't. New poll? Great idea. Can I just... It only gives me like yes or no. Oh, I can change it. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna put FTX girl because I don't know her real name and I don't care. Polls are fun. All right. So, by the way, movie theater won out resoundingly, 62-38, with a staggering total of 13 votes. Well, that's cool. Right on. I'm surprised that many people like the theater. I'm not really a big fan. Not a big fan. I like the theater. That's where I belong, on stage. And the here. All right. Ask the community. Then we'll wrap it up on that. After that poll, we'll wrap it up. You know what? Let's end today's show on some positivity. Well, I think it's positivity. I found a new rapper. And I know how much this community loves the rap, loves the hip hop. Gonna get Red Shirt on here to talk about it. No, but I found this kid. And he does really good, like, shorts, TikToks. But then I was so ready to hate him. His little face, little white boy rapper, his cute little skits. And then, damn, the kid spit hot fire. I was really, really into it. So I'm gonna share this with you as a little creator spotlight. Not that it needs help from me at all, but I'm kind of curious. And I know Central Dildo is a hip hop fan. So let's see. I refuse to vote. Have we gotten any votes? So far, 3 votes, all the FTX girl. God, I don't know, man. At least Lizzo's face is kind of pretty. You could just finish on that. I don't know. That'd be rough. They would both be rough, man. That neither one would be a happy night. All right. I want to see what you guys think of this. I think it's pretty cool. I like it, and I don't know. I want to see what you guys' reaction is.
Yo, what is he doing? Oh yeah, so he was telling me that if you cut a carrot a certain way, you can play it like a flute. He really thinks that's gonna work? Apparently it's a thing. Just ignore him. Ready? Yeah, do me a favor. Pull up that one session with.
Yeah, look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Go. Okay, let's get it. Got a little time on my hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the breaks and the pit stop. Race through the gridlock, take it like Chris Rock. Right to the chin, still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot. Got the driving, I got tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm Gundam Mifflin. See the end game, I got one division. Look, I don't ever bother with a critic. Hit him with a chronicle of Riddick. Boom, bottle full of Ritalin. I hit him.
What do you guys think? Am I crazy for that one? You saw this one? Did you like it? Bite the bullet. Okay. Do you like this Connor Price fella? I thought he was pretty cool, man. I really was it muted? Did he say anything? Uh-oh. Oh no, did that not come through? Wow, really good. Right? It's like good. I'm surprised, man. Like a young white rapper that I'm gonna enjoy. No way. That's not gonna happen. That kid's good. Is that original music? Yeah, I think it's all his shit. Like, that's what he does. He's a hip hop artist. And he's like a actor from Canada. He's like a child actor from Canada. He's got bars, dude. He's got fucking bars. He's white. Are you not watching? Are you just fucking with me, Disease? You're probably fucking with me. He's like really good. I'm like surprised, man. Let me see if I can't find another one. I keep seeing everything, like all the audio sync is absolutely color. Absolutely awful. So I can't like tell. But let's see, because this one I thought was pretty good too. And then we're gonna wrap it up.
Bro.
All right, man, I got a question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Who is this person you brought with you?
Oh, this is my ad lib guy.
ad lib guy.
Yeah, he also plays the glockenspiel professionally.
Okay. And all right,
No,
how long has
put it away. Put it away.
all right? How long have you been doing ad libs for?
Oh no, he doesn't communicate with others. He just ad libs.
All right then. Well, I guess the floor is yours.
All right, let's do it. Ready? 1, 2. Yeah, straight A student, but I'm friends with the cool kids. Following the rules and the rubric. Freestyle on the bus and it's too lit. Everybody like, hold down, who's this? Raising the stakes like Roos Chris. Clockwork, how I shine like Kubrick. Yeah, I heard what you got with the music. Think that it's hot, but it's not like mucus. Pick a side, never switch, get a backbone. Girl, the only one that hit me on the bad phone. Hey, turn the rap.
That was not as good.
Look what I did. Edible, got the bungees, but I got the bungees.
Anyway, I thought this kid was pretty good. I was impressed with what he did. I liked his music, and like, yeah, he's good on the YouTube format, and like, he could fucking spit. I was really impressed, man. I thought he could fucking move. So final poll after 4 votes, FTX girl fucking crushes Lizzo. Wow. You guys are fat phobic. You just hate fat. I guess you could put a bag over her face, but I feel like the rest of her probably is equally unattractive. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for today's MFer podcast. Thank you very much for watching. You guys are a wonderful, wonderful chat. Thank you to Ruben Christopher Haynes and Static 2020 for gifting memberships, of which I will try to come up with some content that I will make that worth your very generous donation. If you guys do want to do like member streams, let me know. Like if that's something you'd be interested in, I'm down for sure. 100% down. But whatever. I want to just provide value to my very wonderful customers. You guys are terrific. Thank you very much for watching. We will have the MFer Cocktail Lounge. We'll be back this week. Booyah. Should be a fun show. Probably can't go too late because I got to work in the morning, but we will go for at least 4 hours, which you know how it is. You know what it is. Stay Snoke. Stay Snoke out there, guys. Stay Snoke. Yeah, that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you on the next episode. I'll see you Friday, or I'll see you on the Culture Crime Fighters, or whatever. Thank you very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and I'll see y'all later. Toodaloo!